It is beautiful, beautiful morning, and I woke up pretty early, a little chilly today. Blue skies here in Nevada, and I was reading in my book in chapter, I think it was 5. Yeah. Good morning. Have your morning Java. Got my coffee. And I hope everyone's well. I had an amazing day yesterday. And we're having an amazing day every day. And this is going to be short because we want you guys to get on your day. And if you like them long, let me know. If you like them short, let me know. I can do long and a short edit. So, chapter 5 of The Power of Awareness, it is the truth that sets you free. The drama of life is a psychological one in which all of the conditions and circumstances and events of your life are brought to pass by your assumptions. So everything you do, all the consequences, events, and everything, how many times we assume so many things, and we could be right or we can be wrong. The times we're right is because we're so paying attention. Be like, that's gonna be, I was right, because you can see it. And that's the easy way to manifest things you want. You just gotta pay attention and be realistic. You're not gonna say, I'm gonna manifest, this thing out of thin air. It doesn't work that way. But you can. It all falls on belief. Since your life is determined by your assumption, you are forced to recognize the fact that you are either a slave to your assumption or their master. When you have the difference between slave and master, the United States has been dealing with that slave mastery for a long time. But in this concept, it's talking about your assumptions. Are you going to be assuming something? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Are you in control of it, of that thought? Did you originate it, or you just saw something and now you're assuming a lot of stuff? So the assumption of slavery or mastery is when you master your assumption, the way you do it is to take control consciously. So here it says you can attain this mastery deliberately, or you can attain this mastery by deliberate conscious control of your imagination. Where did things come from? From your imagination. We learned it when we were little. Parents are like, imagination, it's so much fun. And it is fun. So when you are in your meditation, your zone, you're going to meditate. You want to manifest. So you're going to manifest what you love. Whatever it is, start small. Because the best way for you to be good at manifesting is that you have a pattern, a system. So my system is, when you want to manifest coffee, you got to go to work. Why? Because so you can go to work, you can make some money, and you can take $15 to the side, and you can get a big bag of coffee, and save some more money and get a coffee maker. One we have here is like $200, a Ninja. Not 200, a lot less than that, and they have specials. The point is, you don't really need money. You just need energy. You need a reason. So be cautious of your assumptions. You're cautious of your assumptions because you can be in the wrong. assume incorrectly. And if you're assuming incorrectly in a negative way, let's try to think positively and understand that people are not actively trying to sabotage your life by doing things half-assed. Maybe they don't know how to do things. So give people the benefit of the doubt. And if it's not done correctly, you just let them know it's not done. And they'll say yes, but you say, here's why it's not done. And that's it. They're almost done, and tell them, don't worry about it. Just, you got time. And everyone thinks they're running out of time. So your reality is what you make of it. Your reality are hodgepodge of all your assumptions. So if your assumptions are not good, then your life is probably not good. If you have good assumptions and a positive outlook on things, then your life is probably going to be good because you're assuming. You can assume you're a lucky person. I assume I'm a lucky person because I'm still here. I wake up, I'm still here. And I take time to share and read these to you. He gives examples of, Neville Goddard gives examples of different things here. And it's basically just saying you just got to picture it. I'm reading different things here, forming a mental image. Concentrate your attempt upon the feeling. I'm jumping around. I'm just grabbing words that make sense because he does speak very, it's not cryptic. We talk different today. And by your imagination, the mental image changes into exactly the reality. For example, if you're going to make something from nothing, it's like making a cake. You got to go out and grab all the ingredients and you got to put it together. And baking's a lot harder because it has to be accurate. Too much flour, less water might make a different consistency. Too much water, it's all, you gotta, somebody figured it out. So you're just trying to do your best, and it's never 100%. But that is pretty much it. We're on Tuesday, right? I think it's Tuesday. Could be Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. And yeah, it is Wednesday. And that's another thing. You don't have to be perfect. We're all having fun. We're all learning. So this is the book of awareness, the power of awareness. This is chapter 5, the truth that sets you free. Before you had I am, which is yourself, God spark. Then you have consciousness. Consciousness could also be part of that God spark where you are aware. Power of assumption, where you're basically assuming, understanding. I'm assuming that bird is flying past, because I can see it. The truth that sets you free is basically understanding that your imagination, as long as you can control it in your mind and then reenact it in real life, you're manifesting. You're reenacting. Then after that, we got chapter 6, 7, 8, and 9, where you have the attention. You got to put your attention in it. You got to have attitude, and the attitude and attention is also a key thing, because they're building. Everything is building together. I'm looking also here. You got a place here in chapter 9 where you're going to prepare your place. There's a lot of different concepts, and sometimes when you read a book, when you're about to read a book, they give you the title, and they're kind of giving you an overview of what you're going to experience in the book. The chapters are kind of the same way. And there are words you might not understand. I don't understand all the words either. You got your creation. You're preparing your place, your creation, interference. We're always distractions. It could be like a distraction. Subjective control. The subject. Can you control it? Is it controllable? Is it another person that wants to be willfully controlled? Because you can't control people. You can't just say you need to do this. They have to willfully accept a payment, like a job, to do it. Some people can do it from the kindness out of their hearts. Then you have your acceptance. Anyways, a lot of stuff in this book, and we're probably gonna, I'll try to go through it every day and share it with you. And I've been turning my phone off and looking at life more. Feels nice. Got my hair cut, trimmed up the beard. Maybe I should color it. I don't know. People don't want me to cut it. That's okay. But if I do cut it, that'll be okay too, because guess what? It'll grow back. And then in November, No Shave November, there's always somebody. When are you going to shave? You have 11 other months. What's going on? And have a great day. Have an amazing time. And keep things positive. Help your neighbor if they need help. And remember, if you had 2 commandments to follow, number 1 and 2, believe in God and do unto others what you want to be done unto you. Because that's the only thing we can do. You don't want to covet thy neighbor. You don't want to do, wish you had something someone else had. You can go get it yourself. And if it's not there, that means the universe isn't allowing it, because you probably don't need it. Or you might get it super cheap. So many times I wanted stuff and then I forgot about it and years go by and then there it is, super cheap. And I'm like, yes. And I left that portion of when it's now to where we are today. When you have a conversation with someone and you're just trying to live in today about something today, and they bring up something that's old and it's upsetting. Well, it's something that they have to talk to you about. So take a mental note. Finish what you're trying to say. Don't engage in that topic. And say, okay, noted, and figure it out. I had one this morning, and that's okay, because sometimes you think you're doing things right, and for you to know, I tend to forget stuff. Like, you can talk to me and I'll be like, oh yeah, I love to be reminded. Don't ever think that you're on me going, oh, why do I have to remind you? So what? Don't you forget things? I forget things. I'm not gonna get mad at you because you forget. You forgot. We have a lot of things going on in life, and the reason why I'm saying is because it's supposed to be a nice thing. And when they say it in a negative way, don't engage. Just look at it and say, okay, I'll make sure. And that's it. Let it go. And enjoy your coffee. And let's see if we do a late night. And go from there. Oh, I didn't post fire, so maybe I'll do that next. I was out at the lake and I did some... I guess it's B-roll. I did 60 seconds per angle. Almost looked like a surveillance camera. But that's it. All right. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow or later today. Or in the community section. Or text me. Or let's just hang out. Send me a video.